Oh, so today is the mother suck. I just got off of work and YouTube is not monetizing any of my videos again, and I'm having oh shit. I'm having the mother trouble actually doing it. So, trying to make the best of the situation and just doing a live stream. And at first I didn't really know how to really do live streams or anything like that, but I want to focus each live stream on something useful for you guys. Sometimes I'll just do the hey, let's sit back and chill, but I want it to be really useful for you guys too. So when you guys watch back at these, like you're like, oh shit, this is cool, you know? Seton, Karina, hey, what up? What up? So right now I know it's like 10:18 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. People are out partying and shit. I would be out, be one of those people right now, but right now, well, I have work tomorrow, so I just want to do a quick video, quick live stream, just to talk to you guys and stuff like that. Reaper out, hey, what's up? And maybe talk to you guys about pharmacy interviews, since I'm actually right now I'm in the middle of going through pharmacy interviews right now, and I talked a little bit about it before, and I think like a lot of time like people have a misconception like of like you're looking for a job if you're unhappy, and I don't think that's necessarily true. There's always like things that could be better at any sort of job or any sort of career path, right? You're gonna have troubles no matter what. It's really choosing your troubles and seeing what sort of problems you want to deal with, right? Patrick, what up? Thanks for joining. Thank you guys for joining. I got 7 people in here. Woo! Wait, can't do that high voice anymore. Shit, hit puberty, son. Um, but yeah, that's what. Oh yeah, like I was saying, like it's not always a bad thing to just like interview and just try out new things, see what else is out there. And it's sort of like dating, man. I compare like interviews to dating all the time. And I guess since like all this interview stuff has been on my mind, I'm actually releasing a refugee hustle article, believe tomorrow or Sunday actually, about how I got my current pharmacy job. And I think like it was pretty crafty the way I went about it. I'm just humble braggler shit. No, but I think I have all the like in this article I actually break down all the steps I did to get a job in an unconventional way, and it might. I think for a lot of people, it definitely might open their eyes on a lot of things, you know. And so that's one thing I'm really trying to do right now. But anyways, if you guys got questions about interviews, please shoot them right. Oh fuck! I always get fucked up. Right down here. Make sure you put your interview questions or anything like whatever you're curious about. Just let me know. But I guess meanwhile, I'll just tell you a little bit about what happened today. So I've kind of shit. What the fuck? So I actually, so if you guys don't know, I'm not gonna say which company yet, cause I'm trying to keep on the DL and shit, even though I'm talking about it on social media. But the other day, I think a long time ago, I was like looking for clinical positions, and a few months ago, I remember just like my friend was like, "Dude, just apply, just see what happens." I was like, you know what? Maybe I should update my resume and stuff like that, and just try it. You know, like I even though eventually I want to get out of pharmacy, um, I think it's a good idea to just try as many things while I'm still a pharmacist. You know, there's no harm in just trying certain things, right? And so, I was, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. So then actually, it must have been like 4 months later. Like it's been 4 months, and they've actually decided to hit me up and just do an interview, which was really random. It's a really random time of year to just be hiring and stuff. So it was really unexpected that I got this interview to begin with, right? And then um, I did a phone interview, and that was like basic questions. Actually, like since this is a clinical position, they really ask like about your what's that called? Like whether you can do the job, how you screen people for immunizations, like Marixa and outcome tips for MTM and stuff like that, and can you identify tips? So it's really cool. Apparently, I passed with flying colors because they contacted me 6 hours later. So then they wanted to do an in-person interview today, but since I'm working too, I'm a man of my word. I think that's more important than anything. Like if you commit to something, make sure you commit to it. And so I was like, "Sorry, fam. I'm working today. I'm the staff pharmacist. I'm the pharmacist staffing my pharmacy today." And they're like, "Okay, let's do a phone interview." So I was like, "Great." So I did the phone interview. They ask a lot of situational questions, and if you ever notice, like especially when you go hire positions and stuff like that, they're always gonna ask like, "Oh, what's a time when?" or "How would you handle a situation when?" You know, typical stuff like patient, like when a patient was upset, or when they ask like when a patient, when was a time like you faced like some sort of obstacle or achieved some goal. There's always these basic questions, but this time was a little more in depth. Um, it made me sort of realize maybe I'm sort of um, like I think after an interview, it's always really important to write down all the questions that you're asked so you can really drill yourself later and stuff. So one of the things that I did was I really focused on. It made me really aware that, hey, shit, maybe I should create a better system for staying more clinically updated. You know, I think that's one weakness I sort of have that, you know, and I don't know, like sometimes during interviews, like you get a sense of people too during the interview, and I just felt the interview was a little cold. Um, Maybe since it wasn't in person. Like typically, I probably do better in person than on the phone. But it is what it is. I mean, I didn't really have an option, and I would just want to get out of the way. So, um, yeah. Uh, but in general, I think I did really well. I'm very. I don't think I'm like. Can't think of the word. What's the word? Like when you're like really obnoxiously confident and stuff like that. Um, when you're obnoxious, like I'm very confident with all the things I've accomplished with pharmacy so far. I think a lot of things I've done have been above and beyond a lot of the normal pharmacists, but it's so hard sometimes. Like just like speed dating, you really have to focus what you want to. It's really hard to focus on what you want to portray in that small amount of time because there's so much I can talk about, right? But what do I want to leave a lasting impression? And I think today I didn't think that thoroughly enough, like the branding and stuff, how I want to come off. But typically for a lot of these interviews, they want you to be good at everything. So, which like I would say I'm good at a lot of things, you know what I mean? But showing them and telling them these stories, like it doesn't always come off the best way, you know. Um, Karina, hey Sung, what up? How hard was it to get your first pharmacist job after graduation? How long did it take? So for you guys that don't know my story, like my first job, I actually found. So people started getting job offers in like November, December time, and I did it. Like I was working for CVS for 6 years. At the time, I don't want to say entitled, but I felt like, since I put that much work into the company, I just wanted a offer, job offer. And sorry, um, I don't know, like it just didn't work out. I don't think the manager really liked me. And I think like looking back at all these things, like maybe I definitely need to go on a lot more interviews these days, just to try it. But back then, I think where I failed was I didn't really, I wasn't, I thought I was good, but I wasn't, I didn't focus on what they actually, I didn't really know what they cared about a lot. You know what I mean? And I could have done a much better job at doing that. So, yeah, so I didn't get a job. And then since I was CVS with a corporate company, there's a lot of opportunities across the nation. So I decided, like, fuck it, might as well go California. My friends are going there. A lot of people are just moving there. I'm still young. Might as well just do it, man. Shit. So that's what I did. And then I never went back home. So I'm stuck here. Which isn't a bad thing. Sung asks, have you ever considered working overseas? Yeah, I did. I actually considered working in Korea. I heard there's a lot of good opportunities for academia and whatnot in Korea, but no idea. Would I do it now? Probably not. I think as we get older, we get a better sense of what we want and what we don't want. So, not sure if I missed this, but are you trying to get into a new area of pharmacy? Yeah. Um, well, I think it's more of a corporate managerial position. So basically, what this position is, it's running all the clinical programs in an entire district. Um, Remember how I told you guys I won that contest? I'm sort of using that as leverage, my big dick card, as I tell people, uh, and credibility factor to go into other things. You know what I mean? Because I think during like I definitely know I can do a really good job, but it's really portraying that I can do a good job to them. You know what I mean? I have full confidence. Whatever comes my way, I'll figure something out. If things don't work out, I'll make it right. Because that's just my personality, man. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to become like a DM of like clinical services and stuff, which would be really cool. Marilyn, hey, what's up? Yeah, but those are some of the things that I've been thinking about or going through these last 2 days. Um, I'm not saying I'm going to leave my current job or anything like that. I really wanted just to test the waters, see what other people are doing, see the other opportunities in other fields, and shit. It never hurts, man, to just play the field. Yeah. So let me ask you guys: do you guys have any questions about like pharmacy interviews, like how to prepare for them or anything like that? I wouldn't say I'm an expert at pharmacy interviews, but I've been on enough now. Like I've probably been on shit close to maybe 9 or 10, but I haven't really gone to like switch so many jobs before. So um, I know it's kind of nasty. I'm drinking this bone broth, but fuck it. There's 36 grams of 36 gram of protein per container. So but I guess so I guess I'll talk to you guys about how I sort of prepared for this interview. Um so this is something I probably recommend a lot to you guys. They're always gonna ask you the same questions. Like in general, they're gonna ask you a strength question. They're gonna ask you a weakness question. They're gonna ask you a time where you helped a patient if you're like in pharmacy. They're gonna ask you a time where shit did not work out with the patient and what did you do, because they want to see how you think under pressure or under problems. if you ever say like, "Oh, there's never problems in my pharmacy," they know that you're lying, dude. Um, because there's gonna always be problems, unforeseeable problems that come up in the pharmacy that you have to handle. Depending what type of like position too, they're gonna ask you a lot about your leadership position too, whether you're a uh, true leader, how you like manage people, how you coach people. I think those things are very important, and um, like you want to create these pr- and the more interviews you go on, just write down all these questions that they ask you, because it gives you a better idea of what sort of future questions you're gonna ask. So when I prepare, like I just pull out my cheat sheet and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. How many follow up questions? Oh yeah. So let me. Uh, yeah. So I'll go over follow up questions right now. That's actually a really good question. So typically, I always have at least one or two. But I have three or four lined up, and it really depends on how the flow of the interview goes. Sometimes they're in a rush and they want to get the fuck off the phone with you, or they just want to leave. So gauge it, But like things like when you're asking questions, don't ask basic questions either. That's a low competence trigger, right? Um, so like let's say you are applying to CVS, hypothetically, right? And well, so for my position, um, some of the questions I asked, I was genuinely interested in. People can tell whether you're interested or not if you're just bullshitting or not. So I would recommend that you ask something that you're really interested in. So for me, I asked about the clinical like initiatives of the district, because at the end of the day, I want to help them out. And if it's a good fit, if everything works out, uh, and if I do take a job with them, like I want to make sure it's a good fit with them and a good fit with me, And sort of relating this back to entrepreneurship, I think that skill is very important too, because a lot of time, you need whether you're an entrepreneur or not, you're gonna have to be really develop a good sense of whether you're adding value to people or not. You know what I mean? If you're not adding value, people won't give you their money or people won't pay you. So I think those are some of the skill sets I try to work. It's like going into a cold blind date and just trying to figure out what makes them tick, what like they're trying to figure out you, you're trying to figure out them, and it's really exciting, and at the end of the day, I have nothing to lose. um, I'm not saying I'm the happiest motherfucker in the world with my current job, but my job is good, it's stable, and I have a lot of different opportunities on the table. So if I think that's one of the important things, like if you have a good job or like have a stable income, use that to your advantage, man. You have nothing to lose when you go to these things and just talk to people. And worst case scenario, you get to know some people. You know, um, it's pretty crazy. Like one of my, I don't want to call her a mentor yet, but person that I really trust. I interviewed with her, and um, I didn't get the job at first. I ended up getting it. She left the company, and now we're really close because she remembers my work ethic. And I was like, shit, if I get this, I'm definitely hitting you up, asking you for your advice because I don't know what to do, man. I think that's really important too. You can get a lot of good mentors just from that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Let me think about anything else. Uh, if you guys don't have too many more questions, I might end the chat soon. But I guess in terms of the interview, I mean, I genuinely like talking to people. It really, I think that's the thing I really find fascinating is what makes people tick, what people want to do, and how can I help. And I think that's the main branding I wanted to uh, think about. You know what I mean? The whole time, every single story I was talking about related back to helping people in a very specific way. So pharmac- pharmaceutical professionalism by drinking bone broth. Yeah, I actually heard a lot of good things about bone broth, but more than that, it's the mother good deal. um, since I'm doing keto and stuff, like bone broth is, and I don't have time to eat. Sometimes like I need to hit my macros really quick. So I just chug a few of these bitches. I probably drink about 3 of these a day. I eat 3 Flying Dutchmen from In and Out. I do uh the the coffee thing with the butter and fish oils and all that, and that's pretty much my macros for a day. I don't technically eat a lot. Oh yeah, and then I do. I usually make a Japanese MSG free curry with like vegetables and what's that hippie rice? Shit, cauliflower rice. So that's pretty much all I eat, pretty much during the day. Sometimes I'll eat like a cheese too because I'm on keto. So yeah, but that's besides the point. um, what are my thoughts on generic EpiPens? Um, I just saw like my first generic EpiPen recently. I don't know too much about it. I have to really look into it. I haven't checked my pharmacist letter too, but I guess it's like I guess it's good. I don't know. Um, I really don't have any strong thoughts about it. Let me think about anything else. So what I talked about so far was a little bit about my preparation, interviewing, why I interviewed, uh, the stories I told on interviewing. I talked a little bit about follow up. What else? That's pretty much it. I mean, I can't really think of anything else about interviewing that I really want to talk about right now. So if you guys have like questions, it's a free forum, man. You can just ask about anything. I'll probably just stream for what time is it? 10:40. Oh shit! I need to go sleep soon. Um, fuck, shit. All right. Also, yeah, I shot a lot of videos, but I'm just waiting for monetization from YouTube. It's been taking days and days and days now. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but hopefully it gets fixed. Um, oh man, I should do these at a better time. I think, like, cause I only got. I checked my stats right now. Like, dude, I only got 9 people in here, which is cool. Like, I don't mind having. Oh, now 10 people. I don't mind having such few people in here, but it definitely helps when there's like a lot of comments too, so I can always refer. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to close the stream. I need to get showered. I literally just got out of work. My hair's all like fucked up and shit. Dude, I think I'm balding too. Holy fuck. You see this shit? Like, I think I'm balding, man. Fuck. Fuck it. Whatever. I can't get those ratchet ass designs done. Shit. Um, but anyways, guys, hopefully you have a good night. If you guys ain't got any more interview questions or anything like that, or if you want me to do a focused talk on my streams, feel free to comment and just let me know, man. I will be doing a ask me anything about running a pharmacy on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time because I'm working that day. But I plan on doing live streams every Sunday. And cool. Yeah. Nice. Patrick 140. Yeah. Good night, guys. Yeah. So this Sunday I will be doing a stream Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It should be about 10 a.m. I believe. So stay tuned. Just hop on about that time, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. Maybe I'll stream for about 30 minutes ish, and then yeah. All right, guys. See you guys. Peace.